Unfortunate see her like this. So like, why are you watching her sleep? Like, what do you mean unfortunate?
Unfortunate seeing her sleeping and not cleaning, I guess.
Welcome back to our channel. We're SOTTB. I'm Jean.
I'm Des.
I'm Chevy, and today we're doing a horror reaction.
Ooh.
So the title is,
Right, it has been a while.
The title is True Creep Horror Story Animated by Horror Shorts Party.
Ooh, I think this is our second time watching one of their videos. Yeah, the first one was kind of wild. So.
Yeah, I'm still wondering who made this. What McDonald's was this about?
Right, I'm still scared to go into McDonald's now.
Right, especially a penny.
A penny?
Okay, sorry.
That's enough. Okay, so let's just go, because we don't know what's gonna happen.
I'm so scared.
Stop. It's the ominous music.
Terrence again?
You have to use
me
it.
off. I was like,
It's a true story from when
Still?
I was 18 years old. It still creeps me out just thinking about it. It all started when I was heading home from my friend Jason's house. It was about 3 a.m. in the morning, so it was pretty dark outside. I was walking towards a bus stop to catch the blue night bus that ran during after hours. My friend didn't really reside within a suburban area. He was more or less closer to the downtown region. That night, there were a lot of random weirdos strolling around the streets, which definitely made me a little uncomfortable to say the least.
Just say your friend lives in the ghetto. Just be real.
Sleep out here. I decided to wait inside the glass shelter of a nearby bus stop as I regretted my decision to take the bus this late at night as opposed to just calling an Uber.
Homeless.
I couldn't help but notice the dozens of flyers stuck up on the glass of the shelter. They were scattered everywhere, all varying from different things like job postings, rooms for rent, that kind of thing. There was this one flyer that really caught my attention.
Okay.
It was a picture of an older gentleman doing a peace gesture with his left hand.
Okay.
The title of the posting was called, Easy $300 in One Day, Call Me. I decided to read further into the flyer as the thought of making an easy $300 in one day seemed like a bargain one couldn't refuse.
How does that sound to you? You see a flyer that says easy $300 in one day.
At a bus stop, of all places. So, I'm gonna ignore that.
I would not call that number.
Pandemic, I'm not gonna judge.
I mean, even before the pandemic, I don't.
Times were kind of hard, so I don't know. Like,
You're gonna make that easy 300?
I might have to inquire.
Depends on
make my choice after, but you know, I'm curious.
Let's see.
The flyer had a description which read, if you are looking to make a quick $300, then you come to the right place. This job entails the assistance of cleaning/chores for a period of 12 hours. Call my cell phone and the details provided below if you're interested. Regards, Philippe. I was a part-time college student, so any extra money would have definitely been beneficial to me. I decided to take a plunge at the opportunity, so I took a picture of the flyer as I see a night bus arriving towards me. As I boarded the bus, I refrained from calling the job posting as I didn't want to wake the employer up, so I ultimately decided to text the number instead. My text read, "Hello, please contact this number as I am interested in the job presented in your flyer." About 10 seconds later after sending the text, I get a call from an unknown number. I assume it was the guy in the job posting, so I answer it. "Hello?" A man answered back, "Hey, you interested in the job? Is this Philippe from the $300 a day posting?" Yes it is. What's your name, kid?" I'm John, sir. How are you?" He completely disregards my question and says, "You mind coming over right now, kid?" Sir, it's kinda late for that. Can we do tomorrow?" "Kid, listen. I know it's very late at night, but both my wife and grandma are sick, so I could use a helping hand as soon as possible." I felt really uncomfortable knowing this guy was trying to guilt trip me into coming over to his house. Mind you, it was approximately 3 a.m. in the morning, which made the thought of going that much more absurd. I tell him,
Considering it though.
"Sir, if we can arrange this for tomorrow, it would be much more convenient for me." "Kid, John, listen. If you come right now, I will pay you double. $600. Take it or leave it."
Well,
Whether the man was bribing me or not.
Would you guys go?
I mean, money kind of talk.
$600, 3 a.m. Okay.
I unwisely took the bait.
So
I
for
ended
people
up
who haven't
saying,
worked retail in a while,
I'm on my
$600 in a day?
half an hour. While simultaneously getting off the bus to call me.
I mathed
I
you.
ended up getting dropped off at the address provided within the flyer and immediately began second-guessing my decision. While standing in front of the house, I get a call on my cell phone. It was from an unknown number again. I answer it and say, "Hello? Hey, Johnny, can you see me?" No, sir. Where are you?" "Look at the window." "I'm looking at it, but I don't see you, sir." "Look a bit closer. I'm looking dead at you."
Which window?
Where,
So
sir?"
many windows.
I get startled by a firm grasp on my shoulder. "Oh, I'm sorry, John. I didn't mean to scare you. I thought you could see my reflection in the window. Anyways, please allow me to show you inside my house." Thank you, Philippe." "You can call me Creep." "Creep? Why would I call you Creep?" "It's a nickname that my mom gave me as a young boy. All my close friends
His
call
mom.
me that, so I'd appreciate it
Calls
if
him
you did
Creep.
the same."
No judgment.
Okay, Philippe.
And all of his friends.
It's a safe space.
And all of his friends.
It's a safe space.
No, his voice is enough to just
Would you guys
send me
stay?
running.
I don't know. I feel like I'd just run at this point.
I'm running.
Can I fight?
Can I
Because I might just rob him. Like, at that point, I came all the way out here. Someone's paying me something.
Okay.
I mean, Creep. I mean, we are technically friends now, right?
No.
Yeah, sure. Very well then. Let me show you inside, John. We end up going inside, and I can't help but notice the amount of dolls laying around his house. It honestly looked like he was a hoarder that had an obsession over dolls. I decided to ask him, "Why do you have so many dolls?" "It's just a collection that I've accumulated from my childhood. Aren't they precious, John? I've built a special bond with these guys. I'll never feel alone again, you know?" At this point,
run.
I was pretty convinced that the name Creep
Okay.
was actually his biological name due to the creepy vibes he was giving off. "I see. Well, what exactly does this job entail?" "Well, for starters, my grandma and wife are unfortunately ill, so I have to take care of them since they're in bed all the time." "If you don't mind me asking, what's wrong with them?" "Well, my grandma has Parkinson's, so she's unable to function without my assistance. My wife sadly got into a tragic car accident after her dance rehearsal. She's pretty much paralyzed in her legs and can't walk, so I now have to take care of her as well." "Oh, I'm sorry to hear that." "She was so beautiful before the accident. I'm unbelievably
Wow.
lucky to be with such a beauty like her.
So
We
she's
got
not
married
pretty
and had
now.
100 people there. It was the best wedding ever. Sorry if I'm getting carried away." "No worries. What would you like me to do for now?" "You can start by vacuuming the house. Just don't go inside the bedrooms, because that's going to disturb my grandma and wife's sleep." A couple
The
minutes
vacuuming
later,
room?
I begin vacuuming the hallway upstairs. The bedroom doors were slightly open, so I could vaguely view the inside of it.
Retro vacuum.
I remember seeing a glimpse of a woman sleeping on a bed, which I assumed to be his wife. It was unfortunate to see her like that, as she was quite beautiful from what I was able to see.
She's sleeping.
I
She's not dead.
That's so creepy.
That's so unfortunate to see her like this. So like, why are you watching her sleep? Like, what do you mean unfortunate?
Unfortunate seeing her sleeping and not cleaning, I guess.
It's 3 a.m. I need sleep too.
I'd be pissed if someone turned the vacuum on at 3 a.m. while I'm sleeping, though.
What is so dire that's on the carpet?
That we have to clean it now. Okay.
That you have to call a stranger.
To do it. Okay.
Pay him $600. Okay.
Just a vacuum.
Vacuuming without drawing too much attention towards his direction. "Have you been feeling better? Are you okay?" The next part of the story is what
That
sends
was
chills
the
down
other
my
guy
spine.
talking.
The man asked me to put the vacuum down and meet his grandma. As I approach the inside of the bedroom, I see a creepy life-size doll laying on the bed. I unhesitatingly ask him, "Where's your grandma?" "John, don't be rude. This is my grandma." I felt my heart fall to my stomach when he said that. I honestly wanted to get the hell out of there, but I didn't want to potentially put my life in danger, so I just went
knew that
along
should
with
have
it and
sailed,
said,
but-
"Nice to meet you." He then said, My grandma thinks you're really handsome and you should come over more often. Sure, I'll definitely come over more often. My grandma wants me to grab her some
gosh.
dogs.
That's the creepiest
Why don't
thing
you
I've
continue
ever seen.
vacuuming the place while I do that? Sure, sir. Creep. The man then hands me an envelope and says, "Here's your $600. Thanks for being here."
I would leave at this point.
Yeah, no problem. I then continue vacuuming the
Count the
hallway as the
money
man exits the
and
house.
bounce.
He goes back, starts vacuuming.
Right.
I'm
I guess
vacuuming right behind this man. I'm closing the door behind him. I'm watching him drive out the driveway, and I'm leaving.
I would literally
jump
just
out.
inch my way closer with the vacuum to the front door, and then I'd go.
Yeah.
That's
But, like,
it.
it looks like a cordless vacuum. Just hit him on the back of the head with it. Like, are you stupid?
I.
You imagine if someone knocks you in the back of the head with a Dyson? Like, it's over.
That's true.
You're getting away. You know what? Let's go.
I'm still alarmed about
I
the
need to
doll.
get the hell out of here. This guy is a psycho. As I dropped the vacuum on the floor, I peeked inside the bedroom of where the man's wife was sleeping. To be
He's
honest,
still
I
here?
felt really skeptical about leaving her there, so I shouted, "Ma'am, is everything okay? Can you hear me? Ma'am, are you okay? Can you hear me?" She didn't say anything.
That's not your
She
business.
honestly looked like she was heavily sedated off the meds I saw on top of the nightstand.
That's a big assumption to me.
I
That's what I thought too.
eventually
I thought
make
she
it
was
home.
drugged
and
and-
I know, it
the
looks
man
like
gave
it.
me the $600 in an envelope. Thank God I made it out of there. At least I made an easy $600. I opened the envelope only to see 6 pieces of paper. Each piece had a poorly drawn face.
He's dumb as hell.
Not even a real smiley face, just.
That's
gonna
why he should
scribble
have
the
counted
mouth.
that in the man's face. And see, this is where he went wrong. He should have counted in the man's face, and then he should have pulled up on him when he saw the money wasn't there, and as he's leaving the house, hit him over the back of the head with the vacuum, and then teeth the car.
He had the whole plan.
Right?
But I mean, he should have though. He wouldn't have.
Definitely. You know how much you get for that car? Sorry, $600.
Couple grand.
Right? Find someone on the road. Give me $800 and I will give you this car. No questions asked.
You can just have it. You can just
Everything
have
in it right now.
You can just have it.
The dice, the fluffy dice, like the air freshener, the maps, everything.
Window wipers. There's winter tires in the back.
You could even like strip the car down and sell for parts. Are you dumb? I would have taken all this man's valuables and taking the fine china and taking everything out. Any watches, jewelry.
all in the trunk.
Like, are you dumb?
Trust.
6 pieces of paper.
There's so many ways this could have gone better for him, and I'm really upset. He's like, yeah, I'm just gonna continue vacuuming. I'm gonna check on this girl.
Continue
Didn't even rescue the
vacuuming.
lady, like, after all of that. You know what? No, let's finish up. My upset.
I know I'm mad. Okay.
This is
Face with
foolishness.
$100 written on it. I shouted in anger, "What the hell is this?" I contemplated on giving the man a piece of my mind, but I honestly didn't want any further conflict with this psycho. Just before heading to bed that night, I got a call from an unknown number. It was quite obvious
The
that it was
poster in
the
the
creep,
background.
so I
Reserved for one day.
never looked back.
Oh yeah.
It's been a couple months since that creepy experience. I haven't gotten any more calls from that unknown number since. I was strolling around with my phone one day when I got a notification that someone followed me on Instagram. I noticed it was the creep from the avatar picture on his profile. I
Get a
was
lineup.
pretty freaked out that he was able to track me down since he only knew my first name and we haven't contacted each other since. I noticed he had only one post, so I clicked it. It was a picture of the woman and the creep on the same bed. She looked sedated while wearing a wedding veil. The creep had his arm around her while there were hundreds of dolls surrounding the two. The caption read, "The best wedding in audience ever."
So she got kidnapped.
Where's her house?
She was so beautiful before the accident. I'm unbelievably lucky to be with such a beauty like her. We got married and had about 100 people there. It was the best wedding ever.
Oh my god.
Yeah, I bet you ain't gonna call the police. He's like, damn, like that's scary. She must have been kidnapped or something. Anyway, so how did I get $300 in a day now?
What? 6 pieces of paper.
Darn. Well, that just sucks. Oh well. I didn't make any money.
He's dumb as hell.
I wasted all of my time.
Dumb as hell.
I left the woman there to continuously be sedated.
Like, I hope she's alright.
Didn't call the cops.
Right?
Oh, she's okay.
He went home, he's like, wow, I'm glad I made it out of that. Damn, I wish I
Didn't
had
call
that
the
money.
cops.
Crime Stoppers. Leave an anonymous tip.
I
Anything.
really hope she's alright.
He's just gonna live his life now. Oh well.
Damn,
It's been a couple
I also
months.
had $600.
That's literally what happened. It was a couple months ago.
At 3
Oh well.
a.m.
3 a.m.
What time did you get home? Like,
That's
I swear I would have been home at like 4:15.
quickly vacuum.
Girl, I would have been home at 4:15. A woman would have been safe in a hospital. He would have been in police custody. Car would have been sold.
The parts.
Right?
You take it apart as soon as you get to your home.
No, I'm bringing home, taking the plates off.
We need an investigation immediately on this man.
Right? I really hate that he just left it. He's just like, I'm safe. I'm good.
John is dumb as hell.
Oh yeah, that's the name, John.
I'm pissed.
Fix up, John.
John's dumb as hell.
What's up?
There's so many ways all of that could have just been prevented. You talked about counting the money in the guy's face. So
No, as soon as you told me his name was Creep, and that voice,
his mom and friends
I'm
gave
out.
him that nickname.
I'm out.
Should that not
Right.
say something?
Full speed.
No, when he said, I'm gonna go get my grandma some McDonald's, I'm like, you should watch. As soon as this man pulled out the driveway, grabbing any type of watch, jewelry, grabbing the girl, like, I'm out.
Just throw her over your shoulder.
Right?
Wear all of his
Something.
watches.
Something. Lift her
Anyway,
up. Wheelbarrow.
See, this wouldn't happen to us.
I don't know.
ever.
This wouldn't happen to us.
Clearly.
At 3 a.m.
I don't even.
3 a.m. I'm in my bed.
I don't even have words for John anymore. Like,
Huh?
I don't even have words for John anymore. Like, what do you guys think? Please don't tell me you're pulling what John pulled, because we're gonna have to talk.
Tell me you would save the woman.
We're gonna have to talk.
Save her.
Save her life.
I wish we could save
She's
her
doomed.
now.
Right? She's doomed.
Man's on Instagram, like, oh shit.
Scrolls.
Well.
Block.
Right?
Block.
Likes it and then scrolls.
Keeps going on about his day. No, well, I think it's time for bed.
Have that paper due next week. Like, okay.
Dams.
Yeah, you're the worst, John. I'm sorry.
Right?
Truly.
Anyway, tell us what you guys thought because John's stupid.
Men.
Creep is weird.
Right?
Yeah.
Huh?
Just men.
Just men.
Disappointed but not surprised.
He literally said, I'm not involved.
But when in the house, was lurking in the. You know what? Okay, what do you guys think? We're gonna ask you to do the 4 steps because the more I talk about this, the higher my blood pressure gets, the more
Right.
upset I get. And this is fictional.
I think we're all pissed. Well, the title said true.
True stupidity. True foolishness.
So, if this is real, John, I hope you're watching this. Go find her. Please.
Go to hell,
Stop
John.
scrolling
Go to
past.
hell. I said that for the girl. I said it for Grammy. Like, I said it for everyone.
Granny!
Yes.
The inanimate object? Anyway, 4 steps. Oh my gosh.
Like the video. Comment on the video. Tell us what you guys think. I know this whole thing would have been different if man had sand in his pocket. He wouldn't
Nobody
even been scared.
listens. Nobody-
He must have if he was out at 3 a.m. going to this man's house. So
Nobody listens, you're supposed to be prepared.
okay.
Black bag.
A
Yeah.
little baggie of sand.
Exactly.
See, if he watched our channel, he would have been prepared.
So share the video so other Johns can see it and learn this is what you don't do. And then subscribe. But we know you already have. Right? Duh.
Right? I hope we do more horror ones. That was nice.
Right?
That was good. Then, we'll catch you in the next one. Bye.